Before I start the video, guys, I just want to let you know that I do actually have a gaming channel where all my gaming content is uploaded. The last video I uploaded was Arenas is Fun, and that's the Apex Legends game. But the only time I really upload to this channel is when I get the time, because I am running my tech channel, so it's kind of hard for me to do so. I also have this channel, which is Sargent's Gaming Live. There will be a link in the description below. This is where all my live streams are going to be uploaded from Twitch. You guys can also check out the Twitch on this channel here. You guys can also check it out on my main channel. There should be a Twitch link. But I just figured I'd let you know before we start the video, and I hope you enjoy it. What is going on, guys? SargeantsTechTips. Welcome to another video on my channel, and well, I mean, this is just the third part to the series that I have started. But we're going to be installing Linux Mint 20.3 Xfce edition. We've already done Cinnamon and Mate edition, so it'll be interesting to see what Xfce kind of looks like. So obviously, we need to get this into the virtual machine, like always. I don't know why I do it like that. Create new virtual machine. Typical installer disk, browse. ISOs, Xfce, next. Linux, oh, it actually found it this time, perfect. Next, this is going to be Linux Mint 20.3 Xfce. Oh, I think it's Xfce like that, yep, and then times 64. I don't know why I do times 64, it doesn't really matter. Store, I'm just going to give it 20 gigs. Okay, now we're going to power on this virtual machine. And we are going to install it. Start Linux Mint. And you guys might notice that my mic sounds slightly better. You can probably hear my clicking, and I do apologize for that. I'm going to be getting a better mic soon. But with a headset mic, RTX voice doesn't work that good, so I uninstalled it for now. So I'm going to get a newer mic, and we're going to go from there. So this is Linux Mint Xfce. It actually looks a lot more lightweight. Okay, so the taskbar is definitely different. So that'll be interesting to see what the software is. Because I know Linux Cinnamon is more of like the Linux version that has all of the personalization options. It's got all the apps. It's got a lot more features than Cinnamon and Xfce edition does. Or, sorry, Mate and Xfce edition does. So we're just going to click continue. For English, continue. You guys know the drill. If you guys have been watching this series, continue. Oh, I guess I don't, yeah, don't need that. Oh, driver's installed. And erase disk and install Linux Mint. So your name is SargeantsTechTips. SDT. I think we're just going to do lowercase. SargeantsTechTips, and then password, as always, is going to be root. Log in automatically. Eventually, this series will like kind of evolve into how I edit them. I'm just trying out the series, so I'm not spending a huge amount of time editing these videos. I try to add funny things, because I know in the first video I did, Cinnamon, I added music in the background to see how it was. I didn't really like it that much, but I did at the same time. I forgot to do music in the Mate video I did, but if you guys like the music, let me know, and I'll definitely put music in my videos from now on, because it'd be nice to have some music while you're watching a video, because I get boring sometimes. Alrighty guys, so it looks like the installation is complete, so now we're just going to click restart now, and as always, it's going to tell me to, yep, remove the installation media, but I can't physically remove it. I mean, I can, but there's no point, it doesn't matter. It's going to be interesting to see how different this operating system is. I don't think it's going to be much different, but if it's more lightweight than Mate and Cinnamon Edition, I would imagine they took a lot more out from Cinnamon and Mate Edition. Okay, so this, yep, so this is the same. Obviously, it shows Xfce 64-bit right here, which is normal. So we got first steps, documentation, colors. Oh, what? That's sweet red. I don't know if that's red or not, but... Oh, and look at the dark mode. Perfect. Documentation. Yeah, so all this is the same. IRC, chat, web room. So what do we got down here? We got notifications. Oh, that's different. I don't think that was on the other versions. I don't remember if it was or not, or I just didn't see it and pay attention. But if that was on the other versions, I do apologize for not seeing it. But if it's not, then that'd be interesting. And I'm kind of curious on why they would not add the thing. You can put do not disturb on too, which is cool. You got system reports, which that's the same. And then update manager as usual. You got Ethernet. I don't know what this is. Presentation mode. I don't know what that is. Settings. Oh, maybe when you're doing a presentation or something. When power button is pressed, shut down. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yep. So this is just basically your power manager like you would have on Windows. And you got your sound, you got your microphone, and then you got your calendar and time. So now moving over here, I noticed that there's no like computer icon like there was on the other two versions of Linux we looked at. Oh, okay, right here. Oh, I don't think it even was a computer item. I think it was just like, it wasn't really like this PC, but it was kind of like that. Because this is a file system, which is all that. So this is the start menu, and interestingly, you got your name there. This has a lot more options than the last version. But you got your username is here, so it's kind of like Windows XP where it had the username up top, or if you change it, you could have it on the side. You have home phone, email address, office phone, and your fax number, which is different. You got your settings manager, your lock screen, and log out. You got your recently used applications and files, I'm sure. You got all applications about me, accessibility, advanced network configuration. You got appearance, customize the look of your desktop, application finder, archive manager. So a lot of these are the same. We got backup tool, Bluetooth, bulk rename. Oh, LOL, rename me. Okay, so we got these two files here. So if we add, go to desktop, select those two, enter. We got both of these. Title. We can change the title of the file, or we could add artist title, which is different. Okay, so it adds the date. So if you have like a bunch of files and you want the date on them, then you could do it that way, which is interesting. It's kind of cool that Linux added that feature. So we were looking at bulk rename. We got calculator. So we got accessories. We got application finder. Oh, okay. This might actually just make it easier, but we'll just use it the other way. So this allows you to find applications slightly easier than just looking them up here, which I don't know why that's there, but you got archive manager, so you can create and modify an archive. You got bulk rename, which we already looked at. Calculator, catfish file search is what we looked at. Character map, which was on the other two versions. We got disks, you can view your disks, which I'm sure it looks the same. Document viewer, fonts, image viewer, logs, menu editor, notes. Take notes and stay organized so you can make a note. Manage your passwords and encryption keys, and I actually didn't look at this at the last one. So I'm guessing when you enter a password in Mozilla Firefox, it'll allow you to save it here. And then you can view your passwords. So that's a little more of a secure way because you have them on your computer, unless somebody gets access to your computer. And then you got Redshift, which is like night shift, or I don't know what it's called on iOS. I keep forgetting. Night shift is on Windows. You got screenshot. You got task manager, text editor, Thunar file manager. So that's what they call it on this version of Linux, or on this flavor of Linux. You got USB image writer, which was on the other two versions, USB stick formatter, and warpinator. Send and receive files across the network. So I think that was called something different in the other two versions, but this might just be a more lightweight version of that application, which is probably why it has a different name. So what do we got under graphics? Document scanner, drawing, pics. View and organize your images. Simple drawing utility. Okay, so if you have a way to scan them, you could probably use your phone too. Scan documents and you can turn them into like a PDF file. You got Firefox web browser, obviously. Hex chat, you can chat with people online. Thunderbird mail, which is a mail receiving application, I would presume. Transmission. I think that was on the other two versions, so there's more than one version of like BitTorrent on here. Although transmission might be so when you download like a torrent file, you can download it from the actual torrent services, and I think the other one so you can send and receive like Mega, or I can't remember the other name, but there's another software you can use and you can send data or send files and images and stuff back and forth. Web apps, yep, we looked at that in the last video, or it might have been the first video. No, I think it was the last video. So under multimedia, we got celluloid, play movies and videos, Hypnotics, watch TV. Yep, we looked at that in the last two videos, or the first video we did with Cinnamon. The first episode is what I should say. Pulse audio volume control, adjust the volume level. What? Oh, okay, so it does have a sound. Why doesn't it do it? That's weird. It doesn't do it when you're using it through here. You can actually put it above 100%. That's different. So we got recording, playback, input devices. Okay. Apparently you can hear my mic somehow. That is interesting. So, and then we got Rhythmabox, which it's basically Windows Media Player or Groove Music on Windows 10. You got Office, you got Dictionary, Library, and then you obviously got LibreOffice and stuff, which it's basically a word processor, but for free, and honestly, it's sometimes better than Microsoft Word or Office 365 or whatever the new name is now. You got About Me, Accessibility, Appearance, customize the look of your desktop. I want to know. Oh, wow, it's much different from the other versions. No. No, go back. Go back to red. That was a weird color. So you got all these different, like, colors and stuff. Oh, I like that. That actually doesn't look bad. You got high contrast, Minty X, Minty Aqua, Minty X Blue, Minty Y. Yeah, I actually really like the Dawata Dark, or whatever that's called. You can actually change the icons in this one. You might have been able to do it in the last one. I just wasn't paying attention. But no, Update Manager. Every video, you always interrupt me. You got fonts, default font. You can change the fonts like the other two versions of Linux. I think I only looked at it the last episode we did, the second episode. So you got Bluetooth, set color profiles. So we got default applications. You can you can associate preferred applications with different apps and stuff. You got desktop, set desktop background, and menu. Oh, this is different. Oh yeah, so it's got slight. I don't know why that wallpaper's like that. Oh, that's cool. So these are all the wallpapers in this version of Linux. Well, that one's actually kind of cool. Anyway, you got disks. Oh, okay, that was under accessories too. That's weird. You got display, configure screen settings and layout. That should be pretty self-explanatory. You got firewall configuration, so you can. It's an easy way to configure your firewall, which is what it says right there, but you know what they say. You got light locker settings, configure locking your session. Oh, it basically locks the operating system down when the screensaver starts. So if you walk away from your computer for a while, it's a way for it to lock itself. That way people can't get into your computer. You got menu editor, mouse and tool touchpad, notifications, customize how notifications appear on your screen. Panel, customize the panel. Oh, I remember this, because this is the panel. It's a taskbar, but in Linux they call it a panel. From what I remember messing with Linux when I was little, well, not really little, but I was younger, you could like mess with the panel, you could add different stuff, you could add like the clock, you could add it, you could remove stuff. There's a lot more customization options in Linux than people give credit for. I'm going to leave those on so you guys have to stare at those the rest of the video. Why is George like not blurred out like all the other ones are? That's so weird. I just noticed that. It just says George. We got removable drives in media, session and startup, settings editor, settings manager, welcome screen. You can relaunch that welcome screen. That shows up when you install and launch Linux unless you click the little check box. You got window manager, and then window manager tweaks, and then workspaces. Task manager, that's what I want to look at. I want to see if, oh yeah, this is way different from the last version we looked at. That is different. You got settings, show all processes, show full command lines. I'm not doing that. Show processes as tree. Refresh rate, so you can have it refresh quicker or slower, which I don't know why you would do. Yeah, now you guys can really know what's going on with your computer. You got your CPU usage up here and the amount of processes. You also have your memory usage up here. And then these are all the processes that are running in the background. I don't know what that is. You can search for a process? Oh, that's cool. I wish Task Manager on Windows had that. Yeah, that's Task Manager. I just want to look at it because I like to check that in every Linux version because not all of them are the same. But yeah, that is Linux Mint 20.3, I think we're on now. I think that's the one we're still on. Xfce edition. If you guys enjoy a video, please drop a like. If you guys did not enjoy a video, please drop a dislike. Go ahead and check out the other videos. I'll put the playlist up in the cards right now, so you guys can check out the first and second episode. But I do hope to continue the series, because so far I am liking it. And if there's any other Linux versions you want me to look at, please let me know in the comments below, along with any videos you want me to make. It doesn't have to do with anything with Linux. If you want, I'll do videos on tech. That's what I'm here to do. Well, that's what I enjoy to do. I guess that's not what I'm here to do, but I'll see you guys next video, and peace.